Hey guys, it's Dan, your host, of Dan's Reviews, and today I'm back for another video for The Walking Dead and the final 8 episodes that are coming in the fall. We are here to talk about The Walking Dead final 8 episodes and who do we think will be the final villain we face in the series.
How do you want yours to end?
Alright guys, this one's going to be doing another video today. This one's going to be doing another video for The Walking Dead. And in today's video, we're going to be doing another video for 11C. And we are going to be discussing the final threat of The Walking Dead main show. And what exactly we think that is going to be. So, we've had a lot of stuff come out for 11C. We've had a lot of, advertising and a lot of trailers. And, I really wanted to give it time for The Walking Dead to kind of spread its wings a little bit and kind of advertise 11C a little bit before I make this video. And I feel like with all the stuff that we have, I feel like this is the right time to do this video, which is who do we think is going to be the main final threat of The Walking Dead? I'm not talking about the overall 11C threat. Who's going to be the final threat we ever have? The final problem for our group. So I can't even believe the time has come that we're actually talking about this. And sometimes I have to kind of remind myself, like, holy shit, we've only got 8 episodes left. We have to now start talking about who our final threat is going to be for The Walking Dead. That is, I'm uncomfortable with that, honestly. I don't want to face the fact it's over. I really don't. But let's review some of the things that we have right now. Let's talk about some of the threats that we have going on right now and who we think is going to be our last kind of final threat. Now, for the final season so far, this is what we've had. We've had Pope and the Reapers. Oh boy, that great group, Kang. Really fantastic group there. You really had us. And then the second half of the season, I'd say we started to delve into, Lance and his people and the Commonwealth, and obviously some people in the Commonwealth are good, some people are bad, but I would say more so for this final season so far, it's been Reapers and Pope for the first half, and Lance and, Toby and his people in the second half. Now, for the third and final half, what are we getting for our threat? Because it does seem to change every time. Now, so far from what I've seen in the advertising for the final, the final 8 episodes, it's been Lance. Once again, we do have Lance at the very forefront. He's literally the first thing we see in the trailer when the actual new footage starts coming. And, he seems to be still coming after our crew. You got Maggie and Gabriel and, Aaron and Daryl and the rest of them. And, she's saying in the trailer, like, we got to find Hornsby before he gets to anybody. So that's their main goal right now, is to take out Lance. But is he going to be the final threat of the series? Because I must say, the scene in the trailer of him tied up saying, "Thank you for coming. I hoped you would. I have a lot to say," definitely makes me start wondering a little bit. Now, we've had theories for the longest time, obviously, is CRM going to make some sort of surprise appearance in the final episodes of The Walking Dead? And that is one thing that I'm really starting to wonder about. Now, I'm going to say it right now, and I know a lot of people are probably going to end up disagreeing with me on this one, but honestly, guys, I don't see the main Walking Dead ending, and we don't have jack shit on CRM. I really don't. I don't think that CRM is going to be our final threat, however. I don't. I think they will be a special appearance. I think we will see them, but I don't think they're going to be our final threat. I really don't. I think that they will be a tease to other spinoffs, because that's what Gimple wants to do. I think CRM is ruled out from being a final threat of The Walking Dead. I really do. Because if they were the final threat of The Walking Dead, then they would have to be wiped out at the end of the series. And that's just not going to happen. There's too many spinoffs. There's too many things going on with the CRM in the Walking Dead universe. And for God's sakes, that's why some of these shows have connected, is because of this group. So Gimple's going to want to keep that going. But do I think that CRM will make some sort of appearance? I do. I think they will have some sort of impact on this final season, but I don't think they're the final threat. Now, Sebastian is another one I've seen people bring up. Sebastian, I could definitely see. Thing is, though, he's not intimidating. That's the problem with him. He is more of a nuisance rather than a threat. And I think that's the main thing I'm getting out of this, is that Sebastian is more of a nuisance than an actual threat. Which, there's nothing wrong with that. That's the way his character's written. That's obviously what they're trying to do with him, is kind of make him this, like, pathetic, young, like, little shit, right? And I think so far it has been working. You know, I think there have been some bumps along the way, but I think Sebastian has been overall a well-written character. And, well, the other one that some people have brought up, I think this one is very unlikely, but Pamela. Pamela, some people have brought up as being the final threat. Now, I think they've done a shitty job if that's the case, because she has barely been built up this entire season. I mean, seriously, she was in episode 10, she gave a speech, she was in episode 12, talked to Maggie a little bit, and then talked to Max a little bit in episode 16. Like, we need more on this character. Not even just, like, as a villain, if that's the route they're going. They need to give us more of that character in general. I'm not feeling anything for the Pamela character. Now, the final thing I think that would be possible, I think this is the only other way to go, because we've mentioned CRM, Lance, Sebastian, and Pamela. The fifth and final option for final villain, which, I'm not gonna lie, this sounds cliche, this sounds boring, but I fucking love it! I love this idea, which is the Walkers, guys. The Walkers are the final threat of The Walking Dead. I fucking love it. Sue me. I love it. I know a lot of people want to say, Dan, the Walkers, that's boring as shit. Yes, but the fast, able to open doors, able to, you know, climb stuff, smarter Walkers coming after our characters. What was the original threat, guys, in The Walking Dead? Somebody answer me this. What was the threat of the first season of The Walking Dead? It wasn't Governor, it wasn't Negan, it wasn't Mario and his crew. It was the Walkers. That is what the original Walking Dead threat was. It's what people miss from The Walking Dead. It's what Frank Darabont tried to do with The Walking Dead. And I'm telling you, that would be a amazing final threat, is the intimidating Walkers. Walkers that actually are scary, Walkers that come after you, and our crew in the final episode of The Walking Dead, and this is really what I want. I want a No Way Out style series finale. I really, really do. And I actually think that they're going to give us that. A No Way Out style, except on steroids, with actual smart walkers in the final episode, a herd of them coming at our characters. I think that would be pretty damn dope. Honestly, this is what I would want. I think Lance should be killed from either episodes 21 to 23, somewhere around that range. Have the final confrontation, whatever. And then in the final episode, you get the fast walkers. And you get the, you know, final threat of The Walking Dead be what the first threat of The Walking Dead was, ×2. I think that would be a fantastic way to end The Walking Dead. And that would be a fantastic, you know, final threat. Because, you know, you wonder, like, when Lance is killed in, let's say, episode 22 or 23, you'd be like, okay, so, wait, what are we doing? Like, what the fuck? The series finale is coming up. And then they give you that final punch. I think that would be absolutely incredible. I think that they should make that episode like an hour, 2 hours, you know, us versus the dead. And if you want to, you don't have to, but you could put Rick at the end of the show. Just saying. I know I say it all the time, but you know, you could put Rick in the final episode. You could do it, AMC. You could do it. So, and then The Walking Dead would end perfect. I mean, at that point, The Walking Dead would end absolutely perfect. So, I don't know. Every time, it always comes back to Rick. But anyway, that's what I think the final threat of The Walking Dead should be. Do you all agree? Do you all agree with this statement? Do you all kind of support this idea of the Walkers, it coming full circle like it did from the beginning of the series, ×2, and do you also agree that Lance could die in either the penultimate or maybe the episode before, and then you get the Walkers as your final threat? Let me know how you feel about that. Let me know how you feel about this theory. And who do you think is going to be the final villain of The Walking Dead? Do you think it's going to be CRM? Do you think it's going to be Sebastian? Do you think they're going to develop Pamela and it'll be her? Do you think it will be Lance? Or are you like me where you feel like Lance will be most of it, but they're going to have the walkers be the final threat. Let me know, and that is it for this video, guys. So, of course, if you're new to the channel, make sure to click that subscribe button. Follow me on Dan's The Walking Dead reviews, and, of course, I'll see you guys really soon for another video for The Walking Dead. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.
I've heard stories. Walkers that can climb walls and open doors. I was never sure if they were just stories